When you look at this, you would think this is a jungle in Africa, but you wouldn't be right, because this is in Davenport, Iowa at Putnam Museum. Yes, this is in the United States. So you're looking around here, seeing the animals like the rhino. It looks like Africa, but this is in a museum. It was actually a fantastic experience seeing these animals, especially this one here, the king of the jungle himself, the lion. What a wonderful experience I had at Putnam Museum. I highly recommend. Similarly, when you look at this, you would think we're in Egypt, but you would be wrong once again. We're still in the museum. And these are the mummies. Look at how old that looks. Mummies have been around for about 2,000 years. That is a lot of years. This is a beautiful one. You can suppose that this must have been the king or queen. Then this looks like a regular individual, probably some commoner. But it's impressive how long these mummies have been around. The technology of keeping people for so long. I mean, you just have to admire the Egyptians for this technology. And it was wonderful to also look at some of the writings. I don't know if you can make some words on that. It was really, really like taking a trip into the Egyptian history. What you're looking at here is a collection of plastic products from the sea designed into a fish. It was done by some sustainability artists who thought it was a good idea to spread the message about the plastic products in the sea by designing a fish biting the plastic. It's very moving. And this is a boat made up of junk from the sea once again. Very impressive to look at, but even more impressive when you realize that everything that you're looking at here is garbage from the sea. Can you imagine that? See that word there, junk? It's very moving. All those plastic products. My God. Yeah, a lot of garbage in the sea. But these artists decided to collect everything and make it into art so that people can be moved when they see this. Maybe one day we'll stop throwing garbage in the sea, especially plastic products. Have you ever been to the North Pole? Well, me neither. But look at how this recreation of the North Pole looks. It almost looks real. It's amazing. Look at that bear. These things are enormous in comparison to the human size. I mean, it's incredible to look at these animals. They're beautiful and fierce. What a rare combination. Look at how muscular the thing is. Imagine this thing pouncing on you. Your chances of surviving are practically zero. And yet, it is very beautiful to look at. When I first looked at this car, I thought it was the Ford Model T, but when I came closer, I realized it was the 1927 Valley. This car was manufactured by the Valley Motor Company in 1927. At the time, there were about 70,000 manufactured, but now there's only about 9 remaining in the world. This car is so rare, that is why one of them is stored in the museum. It's very magnificent to look at. You can imagine the type of engineering that went through this in the 1920s to produce such a fantastic car. I mean, you would want to drive it even today. This eagle was once a cherished symbol of Galena in the 1800s. Fun fact, I once had a crush on a girl who lived in Galena, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But look at this eagle. It looks powerful, strong, and majestic. It even looks authoritative. You look at it, all you think about is power. Is it any wonder that the US has adopted the eagle to be one of its symbols? I mean, eagles are just magnificent. Look at it. This is how entertainers and celebrities used to look like in the olden days. It's hard to imagine that people would fangirl and fanboy over these guys. Times have really changed. Look at the type of furniture they had. A table in leopard skin. Wow. Just wow. Incredible. At the moment, I am walking through the tunnel in the museum, going to where the cows are. It's quite chilly in here. Look at those rocks. They look really old. I'm still walking down the tunnel. It would have been totally dark in here had it not been for these lights. Thank God for these lights. I'm still walking. I've got a long way to go. Maybe? No. I can see the light. I'm almost there. Yes, I'm there. Alright. So you can see that view. Here, there's the cow. Great. After my little trip through the tunnel, I am now inside, ready to admire the beauty. We once again see the rock and the grass. And if we move over on the side, we see the clouds. It's a wonderful day. I'm sure the cows are enjoying themselves. This cow looks real, but actually it isn't real. It is just a creation by an artist. It's quite big inside, and there's a lot to see. There is another cow. You see, there are two cows. Don't they look cute? Oh my God, they do look cute. But there's quite a lot to see, and that is, I suppose, an impala or... Having seen the beauty of the art inside the cave, I am now heading out. It was wonderful to see what type of art was in here. I was actually impressed. But now it's time to go. You can see there's a bird in the bush as I am walking out. I think that's a flamingo. But yeah, I had a good time here. The door has opened and I am out. Alright,